Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. As you can see by the day up in the corner, it's been a little while of game time. And if you notice over here, um, we have slightly less mobs running amok than what we did before. So decided to go off stream and kind of wish I didn't because I think everybody would have loved to see the gong show that it was for me to try and reclaim and rebuild this. So let me show you what I've got so far here. Alright, so here we go. We've got what seems to be a functional mob spawner with proper gapping in case everything just goes crazy here. So, alright. One of my biggest issues was that I had this area filled in, allowing the mobs to spill out when stuff blew up. And I had myself too low to where I was getting spotted by the creepers. So now I've been testing out and doing some mob drops, and here's what I've got. Seems to be working pretty well. Only issue I have is to be able to get some of the items out and experience. I have to break some blocks here, but that's just fine for the most part. Let's just make sure that there's no... Oh, I got a pause hiding in there. Okay. Let's go ahead, and I'll show you what I mean. I either have to break one of these upper pieces to get them out, or do that. My god, the experience. There we go. So I think that's an acceptable solution at this point. I'm not concerned about whatever else is in there at the moment. So, but I did get yet another loot bag. Rare loot bag. Let's see what's in here. Acoustics head and a Monday ring. Well, just so I can get the satisfaction of doing that. I don't know why it seems to be weighted that the rare loot bags have the worst stuff in them. Unless we wanted to start a head collection. I mean, kind of got upset with everything that I killed earlier. The other addition, which we have right over here, is cobblestone generator. We've got our crucible, almost completely filled here. We'll add some more to it. Well, pretty much getting to the max here, so we'll have to do one more round. That'll be fine. But biggest thing that we have here, besides more chests that are absolutely right full, is we have all the ingredients to make a transfer node and some pipes, which means we can automate cobblestone generation. So let's go ahead and do that. So if you're not familiar, let me flip over here. So where are you? Transfer node items. So here are the recipes that we have. I actually have an ender pearl, so I probably will do that to conserve my redstone. So, and that will also give me 4. That'll actually work out well in my favor. Awesome. So, one of the various pipes from extra utilities, a couple redstone, a couple stone blocks, chest, and that. So, what I prefer, basic transfer pipe. Aluminum, aluminum, glass, glass. So, we need to get some smelting action happening here. So, let's jump out here. Let's start off with the couple pieces of stone. And so I don't have any sand available. Let's go through this process. And I'll break a couple more just for extra sand. Gravel. Oh, 3 sand. Oh. There we go, there's that. Now, typically, I prefer to throw some of this in to a smeltery, but we don't have that yet. The reason why I postponed, because it really does take a lot of, essentially, cobblestone to get to that in here. I'll show you that in just a moment. Alright, there we go, we've got that, and we just need half of you, plus 1, and a bunch more half slabs. I'm okay with burning them. Okay, so that, well, that's doing its thing. The other part of this that we need to be able to get that transfer node to do what we want, we need something called a world interaction upgrade. So, lapis, iron pickaxe, some iron. Pretty simple recipe. However, lapis are notoriously difficult to get your hands on this. Smelt an absolute ton of, or sieve through an absolute ton of gravel to get that to work. Alright, so there we go. Everything we need for that. So I've got 300 pearls. I'm okay with using 1 for transfer nodes. Save on redstone right now. Alright, there's that. And we need a chest. Hooray. And there we go. 6 aluminum. Alright, so starting off with our pipes. Oh, I need to grab an additional redstone. No worries, there we go. Okay, so there we have it. And you, hey, bada boom, bada bing. Now, we can have this thing piped. Oh, let's go ahead and get this thing built. As I was saying, we could have this thing piped just to go into a regular chest. You know what? That's kind of a waste. What I'd like to do is the better barrel. So, a little bit better crafting space is still out for 64 by 64 storage. So, a little bit more expensive than a regular chest, but as far as I'm concerned, it's probably a little bit better early game solution. So, we happen to have a spare chest and a ton of wood. Let's go. I think I need a half slab for the top of this. That's not a issue. Let's run. Of course I would. Come here. Get you back. Steal some of you back. Okay, great. Half slab at the top. And better barrel. Alright. So we got transfer nodes, we got better barrels. And now, jump up here. No, we don't want that. Better barrel. Actually, that would work. I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that. And world interaction upgrade right there. Boom. So now, this is going to automatically feed cobble. It has to go into the top for it to actually work. Yeah, that's what I thought. no worries. So, currently sitting at 45 cobble. Much more effective way of getting our hands on the stuff. So, there we go. And just punch to get stuff out. Now we've got a mad ton of cobblestone. And this is the reason why I wanted to do auto generation before. So let's run you through what you need. So seared bricks. This is how we can get to a smeltery. Well, grout. Requires sand, gravel, and clay. How do we get those? Well, gravel, as you can see, first level of pulverizing for cobblestone. Sand, second level. Grout, you have to take dust, apply it with water to get clay. So we end up having to do a ton of pulverizing on cobblestone just to get anywhere, and we get 8 grout. 8 grout turns into 8 seared bricks, and as you know, for us to get 1 seared brick block, it's 4. So yeah, it's a bit of a grind. So definitely not showing that on camera, but that's essentially what we're going to be working to. The other thing that we're going to do today, I'm going to get everything out of my inventory to do this. We're going to add a second floor here. Reason being is I want to actually put new cobblestone generator and lava generators, or lava creation under here, so I can start getting some lava powered machinery going, so we can try and automate this process. I'm still going to leave this up and running here, but essentially I'm going to duplicate it underneath now that I got everything that I really need to go do that. But I don't want to expand this thing out infinitely. I want to have this underneath here, so if I want to run power to anywhere, I can easily run it to anywhere and not adding extra materials for that. So, and because to put a second level underneath, we have to scaffold. It's a good way to die. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything out of the inventory possible. I don't need any more zombie brains. Sorry. Oh. Put more monster jerky. Flush up to dry. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Another chest full of stuff. Show it some over here. Great. Let's go ahead and get those combined. Not that I need this many bows, but why not? Okay, let's see. Alright, there we go. And now we need a bucket. Well, I'm going to throw that bucket right there. Alright. Debating whether I should use some of the obsidian I have to build an XP storage tank first. I do have 18 iron ore and dust. Let me just see what I need for that. Oh, glass panel, some more glass, and obsidian. And I can get 2. costly, but you know what? XP is easy enough for me to get my hands on here. So want to come down enough. Okay, there we go. That's the first part. Ready for scaffolding. Let's get myself a base now. Yeah, as you can see, that's one of the spots that I died in the process of reclaiming that. So, yeah, interesting scenario there. Ooh, boy. Let's get myself some torches. We're going to leave those. Sandy is mob spawning right over here. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead, steal you, dump you back in there. Awesome. So that's just going to fall all the way down. Groovy. Well, let's go ahead, fall down here. All right, that's actually 3. It's a little shorter than what I would want. But that'll essentially have to do for right now. Oh, there's a spider down there. Explain some of my issues with mob spawning. Oh well. Alright. Let's go ahead. This is going to be rough, but I'm not technically concerned. There we go, we'll light that part up. Light that up. There we go. What I actually will do is that part there. I do want to scaffold down a little bit more. There we go. That'll work. I do want to lower this a little bit. Get out of the water here. There we go. There we go. There. Alright, so let's make this a little bit safer and easier to navigate. So there we go. We technically have a second floor. Let's go ahead and mark that off in our little book here. So let's go back here. Okay, we had that one. Make Tigris construct. Alright, so we've built a second layer, we've automated cobblestone. So we're going to work on the vast majority of this age of Stone Age, including Tigris construct smeltery. That is high on the list of things to do because I want that double ingot generation when processing those ores. That's the thing that needs to happen in early game as far as I'm concerned. And we might start spawning some animals off here. So, and then we're going to start looking, maybe touch on this in the next couple episodes here, the farming age. Alright, I want to thank everyone for coming out today and watching this episode. If you liked this episode, please by all means leave a like or a comment below, and we will see you in the next episode.